home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we take it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes coast to coast from end zone to end zone on the opening kickoff of the game. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Murray off play action. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Rondale Moore taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Prater is the kickoff for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, this is Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive. This is Hines. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play fake. Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run behind center with Cotter, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no on my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Greg Dortch back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On play action, it's Murray. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Allen taking it himself.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Swim.
Murray now.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And Davis run it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And again it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Rondell Moore, the intended target,
and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is Connor running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Green.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
A give, Singletary, right side. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on second and just a yard. Now it's Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A give up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinal. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And there's a great momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On play action, Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. One final try here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Hines not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 27 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Murray. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Connor up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw, Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Murray to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock. Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful 2-point try to QB earlier, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me, tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Yeah.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her, you got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. I am the prince. I
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Harris running straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Brought down at the 20.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Finding space at the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
And as you saw right there, this has got a pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 5. It's a gain of 35. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shoves him away. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mix.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 36-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Open man here is Gentry. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up across the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go right back to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. They hand this off to Harris. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. On the give, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Pickett sets up play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Pickett will try to throw for this. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. One final try here for Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Pickett to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Throwing is Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Allen.
He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and producers. You got no chance of hanging. They took the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 31. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
He was brought down by Marcus Epps. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They run with Hines. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He came through with a nice pass breakup there. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Warriors 17.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
19 right.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here's Hines. And some room to work. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 53 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
70 Rangers.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Cut 19.
But first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
18 Rebel.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Sam Martin in completion.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Going to try and keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense returning out there. And really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 84 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option play now to the left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and then taken away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact.